No, 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 no. Is everybody ready? Okay, so we'll not be taking any questions. I'll give you guys a statement, so save your questions. So basically, Thursday night, I got a phone call from Hunter, which is the UFC's lawyer, and he called me and said, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" And I said, "I was training, getting ready to start my weight cut." And so we answered the phone call, and he said, "Stop what you're doing. Ray Borg is sick. He's not going to be able to make it to the fight." And so when I got that news, we stopped, training once again. Not once again, we stopped training. And then Abe, first round manager, called me and says, "Hey, dude, stop training. Ray Borg's sick. He got a virus." And I was like, fuck, it happens. Who's got the first question? Go ahead and answer questions. Ask your questions.
Oh, you are taking questions.
Yeah, I'm taking questions. I was trying to do some nice package like with President Obama, like, that's it, and leave. I'm like, I'm all over the fucking place. But I'll ask the questions I want to ask and just ask your questions. What's up? What do you want to know?
Are you rescheduled for October 7th?
Nah, you have to ask first round management in UFC. They're working on it. They're going through and see what they're trying to do.
Did you consider fighting someone else, or did they offer you someone else?
No, there would be no time. There'd be no time for somebody to make 125. Just wouldn't be practical.
Cejudo or Hayes were the two names. I know you fought them recently, but the fans wanted to see you.
Yeah, they didn't offer me anything. Yeah.
Is that what you want? Is to rebook Borg?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's sick. It's just a little flu. It's not like they said that. That's the option they gave me, and that's like, sounds fine. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, this happens all the time. I mean, this happened to Johnny Hendricks. This happened to Sergio Pettis and Henry Cejudo. It's happened to Ray Borg multiple times. It's happened to Scoggins. I mean, I could just rally off the name of a list of guys who've pulled out of fights due to weight cut, due to illness. I mean, the biggest thing you guys gotta understand, that the most times that I get sick is when I'm in training camp because my body's ran down and, I'm not healthy. And when you're cutting weight, you're basically, I'm dehydrating myself. Like, blatantly honest, weight cut is not good for you. But, we want to, fight guys that are 5'3" and 5'4", not guys who are 5'11", 5'10", so that's why there's weight cuts. So when you cut weight, you're going to get sick. It's the nature of the beast. Your immune system is low, and it just happens.
Do you have any concern about him specifically because it's happened to him now multiple times?
No, it just happens. It literally happens. Like, I can say I've never thought Ian McCall would never pull out of a fight, and it happens. I can say the same thing about, a lot of guys. It just happens. No, because I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on myself. I mean, I saw, my coaches saw him. He was on the treadmill running. One of the girls who works at the restaurant said he didn't eat anything. So, I hear stuff, but I don't pay attention to it,
You put in a whole camp. You're all set to make history, and then it's pulled out in the very last second. I know it's part of the game, but it must be just devastating.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely devastating to go through 8 weeks of training camp and then be like, wow, what a waste of fucking time. I mean, all the interviews and all that stuff, but it's part of the game. I mean, the only way you can handle it is as a professional. I wish him nothing but the best. Hope he gets healthy and we can get the thing going,
He reached out to you?
No. There'd be no point to it. What do you want to say to me?
Just to apologize.
He already did in his statement. That's all I don't care, I mean, as long as he gets healthy and we try to make it happen, and then if he fails the second time, like, fuck it, moving on.
Not that you would ever expect it to happen again, but your stance is pretty clear that record-breaking fight, you wouldn't, like if there were other flyweights on the card, you're not, like, changing the opponent.
No. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the UFC, the biggest organization in the world. That's what they do in amateur league. That's smoker shit. So, I mean, it's 3 weeks away. If he's just sick, it's perfect, So, the cold will pass, the viral infection will pass, and then we will hopefully fight, whether it's October 7th or whenever the UFC and first round management get it done.
Can you talk about just what it would do, what it does to your psyche, though, to like peak and then have to go back into camp essentially for a fight 4 weeks away?
Yeah. I mean, obviously I've done it before. It's not the first time I did it for UFC 178 when John Jones got out or DC got injured. I was getting ready to fight Chris Carriasso at UFC 177. Got the phone call from Sean Shelby saying, hey, you got to push your camp another extra 3 weeks. I was like, okay, thank you for giving me the call. And then I ended up headlining UFC 178. So I've done it before. Nothing changes. I've taken the last 3 days off, and Monday I'll get back in the gym and see. I mean, if they call back and goes, hey, October 7th is not going to work out, we're going to have to push it longer, then I'll be like, you know what, I might just be done for the year. just because I'm not gonna go 6 or 7 weeks, because that's when the injuries start to happen. That's when things start to, you know, accumulate, and it's like, dude, you've already been grinding for 8 weeks hard. You peaked at this moment. Now you're gonna, you know, that's what happened in the Wilson Hayes fight. I beat Henry Cejudo super fast. I was like, I'll fight July 30th. I had to tear my LCL.
Have you been in the arena yet?
Yeah, I've been in there.
What is it like? I mean, it's a pretty hot crowd. I think it's going to be a sellout. Just to be here still, and you were going to fight for them in the main event and maybe break the record. This was not just a typical fight. It was a special deal for you. Is it weird being here? Would you rather not be here? Is it
No.
you?
I mean, obviously, if my wife and my friends and family, I had a lot of people come out for this. You know, people from Twitch community, newest Mighty Squad member. Wish you guys turn your camera, get a look at this man. But I had a lot of people come out here from the gaming community, from my family, from people around the world. I mean, guy drove 15 hours. Just people all around the world. So if my family wasn't here, then I would have been on the first flight back home, like go home and be with my family. But since they're here, I figured we might as well just stay, watch the fights, and enjoy the atmosphere. Then, you know, get back home and get right back into work. And the first thing I would say is, like, I truly from the bottom of my heart appreciate the UFC, Hunter, Dana, those guys giving me a phone call and letting me know what was going on. Instead of me working out, cutting weight, jumping in the tub, and to continue my workout, and then find out from one of you guys on Twitter and Instagram. So I truly appreciate that. I want them to know that. That goes a long way with me.
Are you getting paid?
That's up to first round management in the UFC. So they're working on that. I leave that to their hands. But like I said, I don't control what I can do, and that's just stay healthy. And then, you know, if it does end up being October 7th, go back home, resituate, reset, get myself focused, and try to stay healthy.
Are you optimistic?
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm fine. I mean, went to go see Joe Rogan the other night. Had a lot of belly laughs, and at the end of the day, you don't control so much. Like, why get pissed off? And I mean, I can turn this interview to 1,000 clickbaits if I really wanted to, but that's not the type of person I am. So I'm just being honest and being a professional about it.
October 7th, though, are you optimistic? It seems like it makes sense.
Well, it makes sense, but it all depends. You know, who say he goes back home and the viral affection turns into more, and he's like, I don't feel like fighting, or he knows he might be on the way home and goes, man, fuck, I should have fought tonight. Anything can happen. So like I said, that's up to Malky, Abe, and the UFC. They're working on it, and let's hopefully it happens. If it doesn't, then I'll be like, okay, what do we do from here now?
Did you have any thoughts about potentially fighting 3 times this year, or do you think this would have been
At one point, I was thinking this was going to be it, but now it's definitely it. If I would have fought tonight, I might would have fought at the end of the year, but it won't happen. Like, I'm just one more and I'm done. Good. Thank you.